Hello YouTube, I am Joshua Ross with Job and Josh's History ofs and Reviews, and today I am going to be reviewing the Canon Rebel EOS T3. Now, I got this one off of eBay about 8 months ago for my college class. I was taking a photography course and needed a somewhat higher end DSLR camera, and the teacher recommended this, and I finally caved in. And it came with the carrying case, 2 spare batteries, the lens, 18 to 55 millimeter image stabilizer, EFS series. I guess that's the stock lens that comes with most of them anyway. And when I took it out of the package, it was a huge box. I was overwhelmed. I had never used a DSLR before in my life. I thought I knew everything about cameras. I had been in video and I'd had many cameras. I guess you call them point and shoot cameras. I'd had many of those made by Canon as well. And this was just a whole different ball game. I put the lens on. I'm like, whoa, wait, hang on. Actually, I put the lens on and it took me a while to put the lens on because I didn't know how to. And after I got that sorted out, I was like, yeah, I'm ready. This looks so cool. This looks so amazing. And I went to go take pictures, and oh my goodness, I didn't know what I was doing. I took them, and I'm like, whoa, they look blurry. They look like there's a mist on the screen. Or did I get a broken one? And I'm like, no. Maybe I need to put the SD card in the computer and check them that way. It's probably just the camera, the LCD screen. But I mean, nope. And I was like, what? What is going on? And like most men, instead of looking at the manual that came with it, or going onto YouTube and looking at videos, I wanted to do it for myself. And so I just tried it out, and I kept trying it. And after about 3 days, I was like, this thing has got to be broken. No. You know, my doubt was kicking in. Maybe it's something I'm doing wrong. Little did I know that you have to hold the shutter button in order to get it to focus. Wow. I'm like, I feel dumb. And so I'm like, I need to go test out the video on it because I know I'm going to be using it for videos on YouTube, on my other channel, the Omega Agents HD. And so I turned on the video and I took some video. I'm like, okay, well, the microphone's not that great. But I put the video on the computer. I'm like, whoa, this is amazing. Now, it is 12.2 megapixels. That's how many megapixels are in this camera. 12.2. So keep that in mind. Usually higher megapixel is better. But anyway, I put the video on the computer. I'm like, wow, this is beautiful video. Now, I've shot video with 18 megapixel cameras, handy cams, or they claim to be 18 megapixels, but they're really not, and they did not look as good as this. This one produces beautiful videos. The sound is not great if there's wind at all. Any kind of wind, you hear, that's what you hear, like any other camera. But, and there's no external mic jack. If you want a DSLR or a Canon DSLR with an external mic jack, make sure you get in the I series, the T3i, which is the one that I was supposed to get before I knew that there were 2 different versions of these cameras. If you're going to get any Canon DSLR, make sure you get the I version of it. They cost more, but they have external mic jacks here. The lens itself, the 18 to 55 millimeter EFS lens, obviously it comes with a cap. I was lucky enough to have it come with a cap. Most people, I think, would sell with a cap. It is very nice, very high quality glass. Look at that luster on it. Look at that. Look at all the light that it takes in from everywhere. Very, very beautiful. Here's how you move it. You twist it. I didn't know that either. I was an ultra noob. I felt like an idiot after I found out all this. You can adjust everything just by flicking it. And, if you're lucky, you also get the bottom cap too. Very, very beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That is just... It's still amazing to me to this day. I'm still amazed by this DSLR. I'm amazed by all DSLRs now that I know about them. Very, very great things. I like it. I really love it. This one, it comes with a stabilizer on and off switch, autofocus or manual focus switch. It's very amazing. I love it. The camera itself, I wish I could zoom in, but I don't have a lens for that. I'm trying to work up to getting one. It has the A depth, I think aperture depth, which is if you want to, depending, your focus and how clear you want things to be and how blurry you want things to be. Manual, AV, TV mode, program mode, auto mode, no flash mode, CA mode, portrait, landscape, macro, sport, night, and video mode. Those are the modes on the dial. And it has a shoe. I think that's what they call it, a shoe for flashes, lights that you can just plug in there, twist on. And here's the shutter button right here. This one you push down halfway to get it to focus on your subject. If you have it on, I think, manual focus. And you can do it on autofocus too. Your ISO button. You can also use this dial right here. This dial that moves around. You can use that to increase your video playback volume. I didn't know that until 2 weeks ago. And I've had it for so long. Your flash button to bring the flash up. You can also do it in the internal menu. On-off switch. Your viewfinder. Pretty cool, in my opinion, still, even though almost every camera has it. I think the viewfinder has 23,000, not 23,000. Well, yeah, maybe it is 23,000 dots. It might be 2,300 or 23,000. Sorry, can't remember. Your standard stuff that you see with point-and-shoot cameras. Point-and-shoot cameras. I hate that term. Sorry, I just do. And all these other buttons. Your speaker. It's great. I love it. I still love it. Obviously, it says, attach a lens. I don't have a lens on. If you want to see one on, I'll test it for you. So, if you're new to DSLRs, here's what you do. Don't make the same mistakes I did. Take this cap off gently, unlike most Americans I notice in their videos. Yes, I'm an American. I live in America. Shame on me. Shame on you. They are very, very rough on their products. Very, very rough. Now, I did this incorrectly. You're never supposed to open it like this and have it up, because then dust and dirt, dead skin cells, mold in the air can get in and ruin your mirror. Your mirror, I don't know how... There it is. You can see it right there is your mirror. And you're not supposed to do that. And you're not supposed to open up your lenses like this or like this. You're supposed to open them up, I think it was the bottom part, like this. That way, because bacteria can grow in this side of it. And bacteria can get inside your mirror too. But for the sake of everything, it's only one time. It probably won't hurt it. You twist it on like this. It'll snap into place. And then this menu will sometimes pop up. I'm trying to get my camera to focus, sorry. So you guys can actually see it. Focus, little camera. Focus, little camera. There we go. And you just hit the camera button right here. And I don't need that. I want to go into the camera mode, night portrait, whatever. It's low light. We're in low light right now. That's how you switch over. Hit the camera button again, and it'll switch over. Now, see, that's what mine was looking like when I first got this. It looks like there was haze. You just hit the shutter button. It'll focus. It's getting ready to take the shot. Well, bam. And then everything's in focus. Obviously, you can't see it because they're not really... Cameras aren't really meant to take video of other LCD screens. No card in the camera, but you can switch over to different modes. It'll adjust accordingly based on what mode you have. Macros for close-ups, obviously. Landscapes are for huge landscapes in the background. Portraits are for portrait pictures, mostly this way, but mostly with the camera this way, but you can do it this way too. I don't really care. And you just switch over modes. It's great. You can change your ISO. You can change... It shoots, I believe, in 1280 at 25 frames per second or 30 frames per second, and 640 by 480, really old standard definition, at 30 frames. And there's nothing much really that I can say about it other than it's an amazing camera. Oh, and the other thing is it has a port right here for mini HDMI, USB, and a camera shutter. You just flick this little flab, or tab as some people call it, but I call it flab because it reminds me of external fat. If I had fingernails, this would be much easier. And it's on the left side of the camera. Can't really see it much because I don't have a lot of light in here. But, come on. Come on. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. Oh, yeah, you are. Maybe. Nope. Whatever. That's where you put your mini HDMI to plug it up to your computer and or TV to view photos and videos. Your USB to plug it up to your computer and any other USB device. And your camera shutter button. Wired. I don't know if it takes wireless. I think it takes wireless because there's this right here. This little light, which is usually indicates an AR, IR, or FM signal. Not too sure about that one. And I really like it. I would recommend buying this. I'd give this camera a 10 out of 10 for the time. It is old. I think it's, 6 or 7 years old, maybe even 5. But I would recommend it buying it used as long as you know it works. Don't buy it new because they're out of... The only ones that you have now are ones that are left over in warehouses like Amazon. Buy used, not new. They're out of print. Not made by the manufacturer anymore. Not made by Canon. And if you like this video, subscribe. Drop a comment below. Tell me if it made you want to go out and buy this. Or if it scared you away from it. Thank you for watching. Once again, this is Joshua from Job and Josh's History of and Reviews. And I'm signing out.